Now, if you can hear me, I already clicked go live. Hello, beautiful people. Good afternoon, and welcome to Moments with Reenie. I'm so excited to have you on the call today. So, if you are joining for the first time, I want to say welcome. So, this is just my own way of saying welcome to you. I really do appreciate. And if you're returning, you already know how we do it here. You're welcome. Thank you for always liking, reposting, and for the share. So today is actually an exciting day, and I did not come alone. All right. So for those who are joining for the first time and you're wondering what Momentous Reenie is all about, Momentous Reenie is an educating platform. It's set to educate, to inform, and to inform the audience basically about things, right? Because in the world that we have today, where so many people are confused, so many people are lost, and I believe that when people know better, they will do better, and that is what this platform is set to address. So in the past, we've had amazing talk with a lot of people who have come around to tell us about wonderful things. But today, we have wonderful people who will be joining me today. I mean, I'm sure you must have seen flyers, and I can't wait to have them join us live. But before I introduce our speakers for today, or like say our guests, I just want you to see have a view of what we have talked about in the past in case you missed any of our show. So that will be coming up next on your screen. So stay tuned.
Think about visibility. First of all, fix your findability. When I say findability, people are looking for product and services every day on Google, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. They're looking for them every day.
What children on the spectrum need is what every other child needs: love, acceptance, support.
Definition of mental health. And talking about that, he said that when someone can achieve his own abilities, okay, and can work productively in the society.
All right, so that's just a brief on what we have talked about in the past. So it's not just a platform that is all about things, right? You cut across business, health, talk about anything that you want to address in the society, family, relationships. So if you have anything that you would like us to address, you can let us know and we'll do just that. So without wasting much of our time, I'd like to invite our guest for today. And the first person I'll be adding, we have our guest ready. So everyone, please join me. Welcome for Afolakemi. So yes, so Afolakemi is here already with us. I believe we can all see her. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
Okay, hi, you're welcome. Good to have you. Good to have you today. Thank you. All right, so our second guest for today. So guys, join me to welcome our beautiful Bushra. So Bushra, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm sure you can see me and you can hear me, right?
Yeah, yes, I can.
All right, so you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for joining. All right. I already see comments already. So it looks like for Kemi, we are people. I'm seeing somebody here that says I'm here for Kemi. Okay, all right, guys. So you're welcome once again. So we'll just get started so we don't waste so much of our time. And the first thing that I would just want to ask us is, I mean, a lot of people have seen the flyer, they saw you already, but I just want to ask your name. I mean, just tell us about yourself, really. So I'll start with Bushra. Just tell us about yourself. in 1 minute.
Okay, I am Bakari Bushra. I'm an aspiring media girl, and I'm so excited to be here today. And I'm passionate about using media to inspire and entertain people. And I'm also really interested in teen issues. And I'm excited to be part of this talk show where we can have an honest and open conversation about what matters to us.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate. I mean, it was so short and it was more like a summary of why people should be seeing your face here. So that was awesome. Thank you very much. So to you, Afola Kemi, just tell us about
Okay,
yourself in 1 minute.
okay, thank you very much. My name is Falakemi Abiodun Daramola. I'm a teen advocate and an adolescent counselor. I'm all about advocating for the needs of adolescents. We know that the teenage stage is a very, serious stage. Let me use the word serious. So I'm all about, enlightening parents on how they can, work with their kids to help them scale through that stage. So basically, I work with and for teenagers.
Wow. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like the network on my own end, but I hope it's stabilized. But thank you very much for letting us know. So, guys, we have on the show Afola Kemi and Bushra, and they're going to be speaking from different perspectives. So, our topic for today, or our focus for today, is teaming with purpose. And why have we chosen this? We have a lot of teenagers out there in the world today, but a lot of them All right, so they are either living life based on what they met in the society. I don't know, I think I got thrown out a bit, but yeah. So they are either living life based on what the examples they have in the environment, which of course the information you have in the environment today, uh, a lot of them are actually filtered, right? You don't even have quality information out there. So the purpose of this is just to see how we can address these issues, right? It's actually a very big one. You see teenagers all around there, but some of them don't even know where they are going, so you don't have that direction. They know what they want, but they somehow struggle to even channel it the right way because the examples out there are not even what it's like expected. So the first question I have here is how can adolescents, so the first question I even want to ask, I want to start with Shira first. First, the question I want to ask you is, have you ever experienced peer pressure at any point? And if yes, what was it? Have you ever been pressured? I mean, can you?
Really, it can be tough to deal with peer pressure, but I think it's important to stay true to yourself and your values. For me, I've definitely felt pressured by my peers in the past, such as a pressure to fit in where I always feel like I don't
Oh, say
belong
someone say.
or I'm different from people around me, different from the people around me. I always feel like I needed to change who I am, what I like, in order to be accepted by my peers. But really, it's really tough to deal with, really. But I realized that who I am, from I realized that who I am for when when I try to stay true to myself. That network. Okay, I can continue now. But I realized that the best version of me is to stay true to who I am. And anyone who truly cares about me will accept me for who I am. And I was able to overcome peer pressure because I just made decisions that are right for me, not myself.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for that. I mean, if there was one thing I mentioned, you mentioned that I like is that you made us understand that peer pressure is inevitable. You always have it out there as long as you are in the society, as long as you have people all around you, you definitely want to see them. I mean, there are times that you see people doing better, or you see a life and you think, oh, this thing can be done. I wish this is me. I mean, there are times that you really experience that, right? But you just made us to understand that no matter what, you you always be who you really are. I think that's one thing any other person should pick out there, be it a teenager, an adult, a youth, whatever category you fall into, you should always stay true to yourself. And that falls to knowing who you really are, because when you don't know who you really are, it's very easy for people to distract you. It's very easy for them to take you off the plan, right? It's very easy for somebody to come talk you out of your dream when you don't know who you really are. So I think that's one thing any other person should pick out there. There are some things that are beyond human intervention. I wish I can go to the office network right now to say, hey, I'm live. Why are you doing this to me? But so sorry about that. I want to believe that I'll be back here. So really, you mentioned that peer pressure is inevitable. You always see it there. But the most important thing is know who you really are, and that's the only way you can succeed. That's the only way you can really do it. So in addition to that, my question will now go to Afulakemi. How do you think adolescents can undo peer pressure aside from knowing who they really are, like she mentioned?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
I was
yes.
muted. Okay, thank you. The stage of adolescence, there are two influential factors in the life of a teenager: the peers and the parents. In fact, let me say that the peer is very influential than the parents. So, an adolescent will want to identify with what the peer is doing. So, there are times that if like you said, if you don't know who you are, you see your peers doing a particular thing, you will feel, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? But apart from staying true to yourself, like she has said, I would advise that a teenager should have someone that they can talk to any day, anytime. Now, a peer or a teenager that is trying to get away from his peer does not need somebody who is in the same how would I put the same range to pull you out. So it's just like a blind man leading a blind man. So an adolescent needs someone who is older, that can pull him or her when he or she is down from peer pressure. So as an adolescent, I'm advised to get someone who is older than you can talk to any day, anytime. When you feel burdened, when you feel pressurized, you can just go and meet that person, because truly you cannot do it alone. There are times that we want to make decisions, but if you don't have, yes, like an accountability partner or someone with you, if you don't have someone that will hold you accountable, there are times that you will fall. There are times that you will give in to that pressure. So it's advisable that you have someone that you can account to, in times of when you're being pressurized, that person can pull you will help you out of this pressure. Then, secondly, I would say we know that one major source of pressure is social media. So, an adolescent, reduce your time on social media. We see the lives our peers live on social media. You're not starting here. Am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? So limit your time, reduce your time on social media because you will just think and think. And meanwhile, what you're even watching is fake life. Many of what we see on social media is fake life. So apart from the fact that you need to stay true to yourself, you need to have someone that you can account to. Also reduce you know where the pressure is coming from. So limit the time you spend on where the pressure is coming from. Thank you.
Awesome. I mean, thank you very much for even going to the aspect of social media because a whole lot of us, like, even as an adult, there are times I just go on, let's say Instagram, because I use Instagram. I think I see Instagram should be I mean, it's among the three apps that I use. I mean, when I just click on Instagram sometimes and I just see some things, I'll be like, oh God, no, this is not it. Immediately I'm clicking out, not for any reason, but because I know who I really am and I know my values, right? I know what I stand for. So when I see anything out there that does not align with this, immediately you just see me click out. So in fact, for you to know what I did, I even on my Instagram, I even set, there's this new feature there that you can actually set the limit, the number of time that you spend on the app in a day. Actually set mine for 15 minutes. So whether I use it in the morning, once it is 15 minutes, the app is telling me, hey, Marinike, 15 minutes is here, and then you just have to leave. So that's just my own way of setting measures because I know that that thing can actually cause a whole lot. You can get addicted to it, and you don't even know you spent hours consuming the wrong information that you don't really know. But thank you very much for pointing that out. Awesome. Okay, so I see a lot of comments there. So please, if you have any question along the line, you could just please leave the question in the comment section. We'll do well to also address it as we go on. All right. So the next question I have here is I think I should direct that question to Bushra. I'll start with you first. I know that one of the things that you stand for that is really pronounced is your name, aspiring middle girl, and I see it all over. And I would tell you, I do admire that because at times I think there was this one you covered recently. You went to I think a fair in your school, and you did, even though you didn't go around all the people there. I mean the people who came around to sell, the sellers who wanted to give discounts to students. But I saw how passionate you were. I mean, it's not easy to create content in this world, though. See, I'm a content creator, and I can tell you it's not easy to come up with content. So for you to have actually put those things together, I see like, oh, very young, and you're able to do this. I wish I could have this that it will come soon, very, 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 very soon. But my question to you is, so far that you have been pursuing these dreams, right? What are the challenges that you have encountered? Oh, we lost R. Did we? Okay. So, okay, so the question was actually meant for Bushra, but maybe while we are waiting for R, my own question, I'll just direct to you as well. So I want to just ask, right? How do you think an adolescent can actually identify their purpose? Because there's a lot out there, and you can see somebody who is multi-talented. Maybe they can do 10 things at the same time. They can do it. How am I able to identify my purpose in the multitude of the noise from the environment? So to you,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, what is purpose? In layman's English, purpose is why we do stuff. And so for someone, purpose is why you are here. And there are times that not even there are times a person can have so many strengths, so many talents. And now you'll not be wondering which one is my purpose. Right now, no matter what anybody is doing, the main purpose is to help people. All right, so everybody purpose is to help, but the channel of delivery that is different, and that is what we're now looking for. What is my channel of delivery of helping people? All right, but before we now find out what your purpose is, I would like to ask, who are you? Purpose is embedded in identity. If you don't know who you are, you cannot know why you are who you are. All right. So before you know why I'm here, you should answer who am I? We know when we see a remote control, we know that this is a remote, can identify because of the features that we know that this is a remote control. Then we know what's the function of your remote control. So what makes you who you are is your virtues, your value, your strengths, your weaknesses, your beliefs, your interests. That is what makes you unique. Then why do you have all of those things? Then that is the answer to your purpose. So how can you now identify purpose? The first one I would say is introspection, which is looking
Mm.
inwards. Just take some time and just think about what are your strengths, what are your abilities, what are your belief, what is your belief system, what do you get interested in, what gives you joy, what gives you passion. Take a
Yeah.
while and introspect. You find that you will find so many strengths. It is good. Write them out. You start then after you start limiting them till you get to the actual one that gives you purpose. All right, so after you've done the introspection, then ask yourself, if you are sleeping and they call you, come and do this thing, but we will not pay you, you will still joyfully do it. What is that one activity that if you are told that come and help us but we will not pay you, you're not going to be paid, you will still, in fact, you volunteer to even drop your money and do it. So whatever gives you fulfillment is in line with your purpose. Whatever gives you joy, that even if you're not getting any payment, you're not getting any reward, you are just doing it and you feel that value is coming out of you, virtue is coming out of you, then you can streamline it to your purpose. All right. Another way you can identify purpose is exploration. We're in the social media age, we're in the tech age, you can explore. Like I said, you have so many strengths. So explore each of these strengths. There are some that it's your hobby. You know how to do them, but really it's not your purpose. I could dance. I used to dance when I was in school. But that is not my purpose. It's an hobby. Meanwhile, there is somebody out there whose purpose is to dance, is to help people through dance. The same activity, but my own is hobby, as is purpose. So whatever is your strength, when you are doing it, do you feel value is leaving you? Do you feel you are making impact? When I dance, I don't see that I'm impacting people. I see that I'm catching fun. But somebody out there, when they dance, you see that they are impacting. You see the difference, the same activity, but different results. So what is that activity that when you do it, you have impacted, you feel that something has left you, like if we use this biblical example, when the woman with the issue of blood touched Jesus, Jesus felt something. When people touched him, he touched many people. But when that woman touched him, he felt something came out. So when you are doing that thing, something you must feel something leaving. You're like, okay, excuse me, I'm in line. All right, so identifying purpose, after your introspection, you explore, then you find the activity that gives you fulfillment, whether you are being paid, whether you are not being paid. You don't even want to get paid, you are not bothered with the payment, but you just derive joy in doing it. Any day, anytime they can call upon you, come and do it, and you are there. You will volunteer to drop your money to do it because something is leaving you. You are impacting people's life. So whatever gives you passion, whatever makes you feel that it's like value has left me, then you are in line with your purpose.
Wow. Thank you so much. I mean, that was detailed and really spot on. I will tell you why. Growing up, right? For me, I just want to give an example. Growing up, I used to be this person that I love to talk. God, I'm very shy. But when you see me, I can just go into the room. I stand in front of the mirror. I just see me talking to myself. Hello, my name is Reenie. Da, 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 da. Well, you know how our parents can be. Maybe I'll study another course. But somehow, I studied a different course entirely in school. I mean, my field, I'm doing so well. But one thing I know is, you see that particular purpose, that particular passion that I've been able to discover, I'm even able to apply it in my different role. So even in my job, my professional role, you still see me exhibit that thing in it, and people just feel like, oh, okay, she, I think she can do this better. Not for any reason. I think it's just one thing I've been able to define. So I'm just saying this to anyone on the call. Maybe you already feel, oh, I've done something different, or I've studied something different in school, and it looks like it's not working as I want to. You can still put in that your passion, that thing that you've discovered. You can still apply it into your current role, and that's why you will see a musician today, or some like an maybe a celebrity. You see some of these celebrities, right? Maybe some of them were actors and actresses and all of that, doing other things. that's their passion. They've been able to align it. So don't feel, oh, I'm out of it totally. It's out of it. No, you can still put it into what you are doing and to help you to continue to enjoy your workspace. So thank you very much for that. So Bushra, thank you for coming back. So the question to you, right, was that what are the challenges you have encountered while pursuing your dreams? You can just tell us one or two before we take questions in the comment section. I know that you're an aspiring media girl. I know you love the media space. I know you're doing so many things, and I know you have a big dream for that. But so far, what are the challenges that you think you have encountered while pursuing this dream? Okay. Uh, I don't know if she can still hear me. Bushra, what are the challenges you have encountered while pursuing your dreams? Oh, I guess the network. Okay. Oh wow. Go ahead. Go ahead. Speak. I guess it's the network. Okay. I think. Okay. You're saying something. Cannot hear you. Cannot hear. Yeah, it's the network. It's really the network. So please just hold on. All right, so we'll just take the questions in the chat room while we wait for Bushra, right? So we'll just take the questions. I'm pretty sure it's the network. So we have questions here, and some of them are actually directed to Afola Kemi. So somebody says, yeah, how will an adolescent know the right person to talk to? That was when you mentioned that Chiamaka, she's asking, how will an adolescent know the right person to really talk to?
Okay. Again, thank God for technology. Thank God for it has made the world a global village. You know, you know what your values are. As an adolescent who knows what he or she wants, you will definitely see when you see same value or same virtue in somebody who is older. Of course, you are in line. You know, there you can you want to, how would I put it? You want to work on, maybe you want to work on how to, manage your money, and then you are still somebody who is a reckless spender. Of course, you can't go there. So when you say someone whose values, whose belief matches with yours, aligns with yours, then you're on the right path to that person is on the right path to helping you if you want that person to help you. So of course, values have to match, virtues have to match, belief system have to match. You cannot need someone to mentor you. People believe in different things. You have different values. What you can't give what you don't have. That person cannot give you what he does not have. So you're looking for somebody to mentor you or someone older that you can talk to. Watch out for the person's values. What does the person hold in high esteem? What does the person believe in? Does it align with yours? Do you have the same values? You know, in answering that question, you can know if this person is the right person to go to or not. So just watch out for the matching values and beliefs.
All right. Thank you very much for answering that question. Chamaka, I believe your question has been addressed. I want to believe. Bushra, you're rock, right?
Yeah, so sorry. I guess it's my network.
All right. Yes, I know. Okay, but we're actually taking questions, but I'll just put a hold on that. So the question to you, right? It's that what are the challenges you have encountered while pursuing your dreams? I know that one of them, I mean, I don't know all, but one of it is I know that you're an aspiring media girl. You love the media space, and I see a whole lot. But we just like to know, are there challenges that you've encountered?
Yeah, the challenges I've encountered while pursuing my dreams, I would say one is losing interest and getting negative feedback. Because I've tried pursuing different activities as an aspiring media girl, but I ended up giving up. Additionally, I've struggled with consistency, sometimes taking a break while I should be pushing through. So I'll say those are the two challenges that I've encountered.
Wow, wow, amazing. But for every challenge that you've encountered, I mean, you've been able to identify how to really manage that. But I don't know if there are other things that maybe Afolakemi would want to have to encourage. I know that you mentioned, I just want to encourage, right, and also to anyone on the call. It's also good when you say you have so many things. Trust me, God might have blessed you in a way that you have so many things that you can do, right? But you have to take it one at a time so you don't get overwhelmed. Just look at, in order of priority, which one is the top for me? Which one is that one thing that I really love? I mean, there's no way you can be equal in everything. There are some things that you, to be honest, this stage you are is a stage where you really want to explore, you really want to get everything done right now, like right now, but you really need to take it one step at a time, right? You can start with this one, establish a level, then go to the next. That's the only way you can really get it done. But if you say you want to put everything together, it's just one human balancing, trying to balance 10 new ideas, trying to bring new ideas into the face. It actually can get overwhelming. So just prioritize and say, okay, this is what I want to start in first, and give yourself timeline. Make sure you measure, right? Okay, I want to do this in the next 6 months. I want to do this in the next 1 year. It is better you even achieve something consistently for 1 year than not even achieving anything in 1 year because you're trying to do everything at the same time. So that's just what I'm going to add. And to anyone on the call who is actually listening, I don't know if Folakemi had something to say.
Okay, I would also like to have that you can also collaborate. I know that many times we want the achievement to be in our name. I'm the one that is doing this. I own this. I own that. But really, you can also collaborate with people. I work with teenagers. I collaborate with them. We work together. The expressions that I said that I own, I work with someone, I'm collaborating with someone. So there are times that it is overwhelming. It can be overwhelming for you. You can just look for somebody who has the same dream as you and work together. Two heads are better than one. The work that only you should have done, you would have split it between the two of you, and the one that will follow you will be easier for you to do. So after you have done the scale of preference in economics, they call it scale of preference. After you have done the scale of preference, whatever you can do, whatever you can, what they call it in the official word, delegate. Give it to people to do. We all want the success to be in our name. We all want the glory to be in our name. But there are times that you have to collaborate. You have to work with people. Man is not
Yeah.
an island of knowledge. You
Mhm.
don't know it all. You cannot do it all. So just look for someone who you can have someone who is also into media. You partner. You work together. If you want to go fast, I don't know how they are forgotten how they say. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with someone. There's a saying like that. So if you want to go far, go with someone. Look for someone who is also into media with you and work together. Before you know it, you are leaping. You're not even walking. Two of you are leaping together because you have the same plan and you are collaborating together to achieve the same goal. So after, if you feel this thing is too
Yeah.
overwhelming for you, just collaborate. You can delegate. Look for someone in the same line with you and work together. You'll be going far that way.
Yes, please. That's very, very important. Collaboration. Learn how, know when to delegate, know when to do it on your own and when to let someone else do it. Don't be the one to do everything at the same time. If you need to partner. If you need to get someone, get them in. Okay, so I think we're just going to take one more question before we just then wrap up for the try to bring it close. So the question here, somebody who's this person who asked this question is talking about, and it's talking about a very important thing in happening in society. Say, how do you address the issue of parents talking down on their children's talents or ability because it's not education related? I mean,
Hmm.
these things are happening. No, they are happening. So this question is coming. It's asking that how can we really address it? And it's true. Maybe somebody's passion is cooking, or it was like a friend was giving me a gist about a parent that sent his daughter outside out of the country to study. This girl studied. I mean, she got good certification. At the end of it all, now she finished the whole thing and job certificate. And Daddy was even expecting her to say, "Oh, I want to work in this firm or that." The girl said, "Okay, what's the next thing you want to do?" She said, "Buy me makeup box. I want to be a makeup artist." And father said, "Are you serious? With all the money I spent?" But that's what she really wanted, right? But she just had like because they said go to school. But how do we really address this? Because this is a major issue in the society today.
Yes, is happening. Our parents believe that it has to be school. You just have to go to school and work with your certificate. But really, the world we are in now has gone beyond certification, has gone beyond working with your school certificate. It's good to go to school. The last week Saturday, I did a call with my teenagers. We're talking about school and scam or not. I'm not saying school is scam, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's very good to go to school. But what if that is not even where your passion lies? I think we need to start organizing intervention programs for parents, because really our parents have a lot to do in the lives and achievements of their teenagers. My sister studied law. She's a makeup artist, but luckily for her, my father supported her. My father was like, go to school, but whatever you want to do, he will still support you. I think we have to organize programs for parents alone, just to teach them how to understand their teenagers. Not everybody will want to work with a certificate. We have others. In fact, in this world that we are in, it is skills that is selling. It is the skills that is making sales now. So I don't know. Maybe we start having parents meeting. Parents, counselors, adolescent meeting. Where we have to tell them that the world is evolving, and you have to evolve with the world. It should not be analog parents in digital era. They are still. You can't train a Gen Z the way they can't train a Gen Z the way their parents trained them. Then you have to flow with the tide. So maybe I cannot talk to all parents, but I'm just putting it out there. Anytime we have the opportunity to talk with any parent, let's just make them know that this is what is happening now. Times are changing. Before, it's that you're a doctor, you want to read medicine, you want to read law, accounting, those are the prestigious jobs. But now anything is a job. Now anything is a job. Content creation is a job. Web designing, anything now. It's no more doctor, lawyer, and on all of that. So we have to encourage our parents to flow with the tide. They should not be left. I don't know. They should not be left behind with the way where tech is going. So I'll just advise parents, if any parent is here, if any guardian is here, understand that the time that we are in is not the time that you were when you were adolescent. Now anything is money, anything is job, anything is work. So you should just understand that as long as it's not illegal. I mean, why should the parents be against it? As long as it's not illegal. As long as it's legal, you can say this person is working and is bringing money, and this is where he's getting the money from, and it is legal. I don't believe that the parents should now go against it. I understand their mindset. You have to read, and I understand. They should understand the times that we are in. If they keep on doing that, they can lose their adolescence. They can go out calling for who will support his or her dreams, and then leave home. And what they are fighting for, what they are fighting against is what will eventually happen. So it's better we start, advocating for these teenagers and start enlightening the parents now, because we don't know where the tech is going. We don't know what we have now. We don't know where tech is going. We don't know. So we should just keep enlightening parents as anytime we have the opportunity to let them see that, the world is changing and it should also be changing. As long as the job is not illegal, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I mean, that was really, really detailed. And I mean, it just summarizes the whole thing. I'm pretty sure the person who asked this question is clear. So please, I think we get to a point. So even as a teenager, right, I just want to add to what you have already said. Two things to add to it. When you are telling your parents or when you're trying to relay your passion to them, do it in a constructive way. Don't say, me, I don't want to go to school. This is what I want to do. There's a way you can have a conversation with somebody. You have it in a very logical way. That person will understand you. But you don't come out as if you're being harsh. They're your parents at the end of it all. So ensure that you have real conversations with your parent. Let them know why you're going after that passion. Let them know why you have chosen that thing. And at the end of it all, no matter what you choose, if whatever your passion is a skill, right? It's very, very important. It's good, but please learn to add education to it. When you see a pepper seller out there, you see somebody selling pepper on the by the roadside. You see another person maybe selling our own or in Jumia or something. The difference is the level of education. Now, to you, because you've gone to school, if you want to go into any field tomorrow, that experience, right? Forget that you're not going to be doing 1 plus 1 or um 1 plus 1, or you're not going to be doing dydx or something there. But the truth is that experience, because you've been exposed to that world, it's very easy for you to bring in that experience, right, into your skill. So no matter what you want to do, it's very good that you get education, whether you go to school or you get some sort of certification can be maybe learning it somewhere, but just add education to it. That is what will make you different out there. So you're not going to just end up, I think what why parents most parents used to actually go against that is because of their mindset, what they know about this old in the past, people who have skill, right? Because they'll see them by the roadside or something. So you don't want their children to end up by the roadside or selling pepper or hawking. But there's a way you can actually put your skill in such a way that you don't have to go out there. And that's where I think education is very, very important. And do all of that. So basically that's just it. Thank you very much. I mean, we've spent about 40 minutes on the call, and I see a lot of comments, a lot coming on in here. And I think just wrapping it up, I mean, we said a whole lot that has stayed. So I think just wrapping it up, I mean, we said a whole lot. My question or would just be that, or Chiamaka, I look like I'm back again. Sorry about that. Okay, so just wrapping it up, what will be your final words to viewers as a teen advocate, Afola Kemi? And I must mention that you are really doing amazing work with expression. I mean, I've not seen you physically, but I mean, I went through your page, your work and everything, the pictures and everything that you've done. You're really, really doing amazing things out there. But I'd just like to ask if you can just tell us quickly and just give us your final words.
Okay. I'll talk to the teenagers and also to parents. To the teenagers out there, I want you to know that you are not alone. No. You're not the first set of people to be in that teenage stage. There are definitely people who have gone ahead of you. And what I would like to encourage you is to get a mentor. You can never go wrong with mentoring. You can never go wrong with mentoring. I mean, a mentor is going to streamline all the excesses that you should, all the unnecessary roads and routes that you should have gone to, and wasted time. The mentor is going to, streamline it to you and just show you the actual, path to go. So I just advise that you get somebody that you can always talk to. It's very, even as adults, you need someone that you can always talk to, let alone an adolescent who is just starting life. Also the stage of adolescence is another time for you to, explore explore with within boundaries, or don't go and explore out of the set boundaries. So the time for you to explore and explore well, because that is where you can actually find who you are. I mean, the main aim of why we are here is to fulfill purpose. So really, as an adolescent, while you are very young and vibrant, you are the Sorosoki and all of that, don't go beyond the legal set boundaries. It is not, these boundaries are not prison bars, they are guardrails that prevent you from falling off. Also, to parents and guardians, you are a parent because you have someone that is calling you mommy or daddy. So, and what is the whole aim of becoming a parent if you don't have that relationship, that cordial relationship with your child? So, as parents of adolescents, please, I'm begging, move closer to the adolescent because they need somebody to talk to. Two influential factors in the life of a teenager is the parent and the peer. So if the parent is not doing their part well at home, that is when the teenager will go to the peers and they can teach him or her what is wrong. So as parents, please pull your teenagers closer because they need you at this stage. They are so confused. There's a lot going on. They are so confused, but they need somebody to tell them this is what is right. So as parents and guidance and uncles and aunties and teachers, please let's pull our adolescents closer and also, put them in the right path so that they can become responsible adults. Thank you.
Okay. I'm so sorry I didn't get to hear the final words, but I got the idea. I got the idea very well. Thank you so much for that. I mean, we cannot overemphasize the points that you have made. Thank you so much. So Bushra, to you, any final words to to fellow young people out there, aspiring star, aspiring celebrity, aspiring people who want to fulfill their purpose, or those who are even yet to anything?
Yeah, I would say, you see, this country that we have, it's not only education. That skill that you want to learn, that skill that you've already learned, that talent that you have, even if you cannot start it fully, just start taking steps. Just take some steps towards it. You can't start it all at once, but just know that, okay, this is what I want to do, and start taking steps towards it. Just even tiny, tiny steps. Just make sure that you are doing it. So when you are done with your education, or when you are done with school, those steps, really, it will later speak for you, because you've already put effort into that thing that you want to do already. So I feel like, to that teen, to that adolescent, to that um parent or guardian, I would say you should allow your adolescent to take that step, to start doing that thing that he or she wants to do. So that's what I would say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I mean, people are here saying if we can have more questions for you. I mean, but we would have really loved to really go continue with that. But I believe that the summary you just gave now has actually addressed all questions that I even would have given to you. Whatever she, or in summary, what we should have said to us today is that there's going to be a whole lot that you have to do, but please break it down. According to her words, which is even displayed on the screen, she says, even if you cannot start fully, take it a step at a time. Trust me, take it one step at a time. Sometimes why some people don't take step is because they don't see the end first. Just trust the process. Trust that this thing will get somewhere. Keep working on it. I mean, when you make mistakes today, you already know that you've overcome that step. You're not going to make that mistake tomorrow because you've learned. And there are no failures in the world. The only time you fail is the day you refuse to learn. But as long as you're still learning, you are not a failure. So don't forget, you are who you call yourself. Bring that thing out of you, whether you are a teenager, whether you're an adult, whoever you are. Tell yourself, I can do this. Break it down. Tell yourself, how can I start this? Can I start in 1 year? Can I achieve this? Don't be, even if you don't achieve that dream, that big picture in 1 year, achieve something in months, achieve something in year. So don't leave your long-term goal in your short-term period, which is the period you're working. Long-term goal is what you are going to get at the end of it all. So learn, and trust me, whatever you say to yourself, you are who you are. And whatever you want, it's in you. God has created you. You are wonderfully, I'm a believer, and the word of God tells me that you are wonderfully and fearfully made. It means everything that you desire, everything that you want in your life, God has given it to you. It's in you. It sits inside of you. All you just need to do is to explore it. And perhaps you're an adult on the call. You have gone past that teenagehood, and you're wondering, oh, assuming I have have done this when I was a teenager, or I could have done this better when I was this. Don't feel bad. Don't look down on yourself. No time is too there is no end to this time, right? As long as you are still living, you can still do so much more. Whether you are in your 40s, your 30s, your 50s, whatever level you are, you can still pick that dream again. Forget the time that has been wasted. It's not about in the word of God says to me that better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So the beginning might have looked so rough. Maybe you weren't so sure on how to start it. Maybe you didn't get the right guidance. But today you have the knowledge. Today you have the experience. Today you have the skill. So go out there, pursue your dream, and I'm pretty sure God is going to back you up. So I think that's just my own final words for today. I want to say thank you to everyone on the call and everyone that is live with us now for staying to this time. I mean, we actually thought of making it for like 30 minutes, but I mean, the network thing and everything has actually extended, but I think it's worth the time. So thank you very much. You can always refer people to watch this video later. It's on YouTube on the page Moment to Training. So please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscribe button below and share with people around you. And of course, next month we'll be coming up, which is just next week. We'll be coming up with another interesting and exciting topic that you wouldn't want to miss. Let me tell you, in case you missed it from the introduction, Moment is Reenie is just all about educating. We cover all topics all around. So it's not just about teenagers, anything. So if you have something that you would want us to cover, a topic you think will be better, you want us to bring professionals or talent to the call or to the show, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm reachable on Instagram, Reenie_official, or you can send me an email. It is momentswithrennie@gmail.com, and we'll definitely do well to search for the best person who will be able to address that thing for you. So on this call, on this note, I want to say thank you all, and thank you, Afola Kemi. Thank you, Bushra. Have a nice day. But before I go, it says I really want to watch more. Aviv, I really wish you can do that, but I think the show is ended already. But don't worry, stay tuned on this page because we will definitely have a whole lot to show you. And we have an amazing topic for next month, but I won't want to eat you right now. So before I go, I just want to give you this final thank you video while we wrap up for the day. So it's going to be displaying the whole information on on what we have done and how you can follow us, how to find us on any of our different platforms. So we want to see more of your faces. Okay, awesome. You show yourself, and I'm pretty sure someday whenever we have to call Bushra and Afola Kemi, I'm sure you're going to honor our call, right? When next we
Definitely.
have this opportunity to have you on the call. We sure
Definitely.
will. Maybe by that time we will be doing better. Maybe it's going to be a physical kind of conversation. But thank you so much. It's been an amazing time with you. God bless you all. All right. So yeah, and that will be it. So bye everyone. Bye. You can just say bye to the screen and say bye to them. I don't know, the video is not coming over. We can just
Bye.
say bye to the screen. Bye people. All right.